Well, September is National Preparedness Month, and we have learned in recent years the kind of damage that man and Mother Nature are capable of doing. The Assembly Homeland Security and Preparedness Committee held a hearing today, and joining us now from the State House, the chair of that committee, Annette Quijano. Assemblywoman, it's good of you to join us. Why a hearing like this in this day and age? Are we in a state right now where we need to be more vigilant than we, say, had been this time last year?
Well, what I found, Mike, is most people on the ground, your soccer moms, your PTA dads, most people really don't know how to prepare for an emergency. And New Jersey is no stranger to floods and the earthquake last year. And we really have to make sure people on the ground know how to prepare. You had people testifying. What were you hearing? Well, what was really great today is we had individuals from the state police, we had FEMA director, Red Cross, we also had Verizon, a chemistry council. What people don't realize is Homeland Security and state preparedness has so many entities working on that issue and so many different programs that they provide. So today was just, I would say, a sampling. What I've realized, Mike, is that we have to make sure that this is just not a one-month, one-hit blurb on a newspaper or on a radio station or the TV. This is something that we have to work at every day to make sure that all the residents of the state of New Jersey are prepared. Are you getting the sense now, I mean, one of the great lessons after 9/11 was that many of our agencies don't communicate with one another all that well. Do you think, from what you're hearing now, that improvements have been made, that systems do work better? Yes, with today and the discussions I've had over the past year, the agencies are working together better. Of course, we can always improve, but they know that it's important to work together, and they have been. What's the greatest challenge, do you think, at this point? The greatest challenge is to remind everybody what to do. I'm starting a statewide program going to senior citizens, young adults, the high schools, parents, you name it, with the help of my committee and other legislators to make sure that we, on the ground level, most people don't even realize that not only do you have to make sure that you have the items in your household for a stayover, in case the help can't get to you for up to 3 days, 72 hours, you need to have water, food, things like batteries for a flashlight, can openers, just basic things. And by educating all our residents on the basics, that's going to help every agency that deals with Homeland Security, because we're going to have a prepared group of individuals. Do you think at this point that the entities, the utility providers and services such as that, do you think that their infrastructures are safe enough? Well, yes, I think their infrastructures are safe enough. As I said, we can always improve. And so this year, you know, I'll be talking again, because I have in the past, with those entities, the utility companies and others. And I'll be asking the questions. And as you know, not everything can be shared with the public. There's some things that really need to be confidential. But they can rest assured that I'm going to ask the questions that need to be asked. Because when I think of preparedness, I think of every family, including my own. And I want to make sure that everybody's safe. When you go to bed at night, when you put your family to bed at night, do you feel safer than you did? Yes, I do feel safer than I did. Assemblywoman, we have to leave it there. Thank you for coming on. Well, thank you so much for inviting me.